Hello, welcome to Didnt TV. I am Judith.
And I'm Karina, and we're going behind the label in Arizona today at the Kokopelli Winery.
And that is the oldest operating winery. And this Kokopelli Winery is family owned. Today, Dennis Mincella is the owner, and they are creating 48 different wines.
They even have bubbly.
Yeah,
that's incredible. So we're here to do a tasting today. We're starting out with the Chardonnay.
But wait a minute, the flute is coming from Wilcox, which is not close here. It is about 100 miles by Tucson. So they are getting their fruits harvested there, and some of the process is being done, and on the end, the end production is here at the facility at Chandler.
And we're in a building that used to be a bank house, actually. How old is this? Like 1800s?
Yes.
And even Clark Gable came in here to cash a check. Can you believe that?
But
so this
you
has
can
a lot of
bring
history.
Money today too.
No, you can.
Yes, you
wines.
can.
Yeah.
You can buy wines here. You can have wonderful lunch, and Dennis is really focusing on pairing his wines with food. So what are we trying today?
Well, we're going to be trying the Chardonnay. We have, is this the 07?
Yes,
that's 07 Chardonnay. And this one is retailing for about $12. And we're standing in front of the original bank vault here.
It's a great place to taste.
A lot of history.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to
Cheers.
you too. It's very citrusy. I smell for citrus, very crisp.
I'm smelling some peach, melon.
You do all that?
All that.
I am still by the citrus, but it's a very nice, mouth-watering citrusy smell.
I'm getting some stone fruit on the tongue.
I do that too. It's more of the tart side, so that's Chardonnay probably pair wonderful with creamy
seafood and pasta.
And also I can see the Mexican food for this so famous here in Scottsdale with a little bit of spice. I think too much spice would kill the wine.
It has a bit of a honeyed overtone for me. There's like a hint of honey that I'm
On
getting.
the end, let's take another sip.
Are you getting the honey?
No, I'm getting the honey, and the second sip is softer. The first sip a little bit threw me off a lemon trip, but the second one is softer. Do you agree?
Yeah, it still has that citrus, but it's softening up, mellowing down. It has a tiny bit of creaminess to it as well.
It does.
The
It
honey
does.
texture.
And the exit is very nice. It's not a long exit, but it's a nice, refreshing exit.
It's a great summer wine.
And they have actually recipes or dishes here where you can order complementing their wines.
I'm getting hungry now.
Well,
Should we move on to the reserve?
Yes, we should move on to the reserve.
To the Chardonnay Reserve. Is that a 2008?
That's a 2008 Chardonnay.
And it retails for around $16.
And the Chardonnay aged about 18 months in oak.
Yes.
So and that's the original label with the Kokopelli.
So cheers. It has similar notes to the regular Chardonnay, but it has
Fuller. I smell the fuller body. I smell a little bit of honey even in the glass. What else? The oak.
it smells a bit less citrusy to me. It's more
Rounder. More sweeter, rounder.
Am I getting honeydew melon? I'm feeling a bit of honeydew melon. I'm getting a little bit of apple. Okay, let's try it.
I smell a little bit of pineapple. That could be totally off, but
I do get a lot of honey on the tongue. This one has a more mellower, rounder feel than the regular Chardonnay.
it's more toastiness. It's more.
From the barrel, yes, we get that toast.
It's definitely a fuller bodied wine. And they're making a wonderful chicken salad with walnuts, toasted walnuts.
And apricots. I think the stone fruit would really
Yes.
be picked up with this more.
It does now. You mentioned apricot. I really it's like an apricot orchard. I do taste the apricot. I'm excited. I like the apricot. Like dried apricot actually.
I'm getting a tiny bit of mango too. I think that's in that same type of family of fruit tasting.
Mango,
Yes.
mango apricot, honey, some toast. And has a tiny bit of citrusy blend to it
Yes.
too.
But I think the regular Chardonnay was a lot more citrusy than this one.
Yeah.
This one feels a bit heavier than the other.
It does, but it's still a lighter bodied wine, not too heavy, which would pair beautifully with food. Like she mentioned, the chicken salad with the toasted walnuts and dried apricots. We have to
That
try
sounds good. I'm really hungry now.
We have
Yeah.
to try that. That is awesome. We're trying wines in Arizona.
Yeah, who would have thought that?
Yeah.
Go to the desert for wine. We'll go anywhere for wine.
Yes, we travel everywhere for wine.
Everywhere. Okay, should we cut?
I think we're gonna try one more red. Dennis Minchella mentioned he has Italian varietal Chianti, which is
He also has German varietals, like I saw Riesling and everything. I mean, it's incredible how many different types of wines they have. So let's try the Chianti.
yes.